my very first journey in 2019, we didn't start with ayahuasca. We started with breath work. And the breath
Just
work was
breath
just
work?
as powerful.
Huh.
Just breath work, music, nature, rhythms, breathing in, holding the breath, paying attention to where the breath is in the body, releasing. Breathe in now to the heart. What's going on there? Blowing out. Breathing into the mind. Why are you here? What's your intention? What did you plan to get out of this? When you're doing breath work that intentionally related to your purpose for being in the jungle, it's different than doing breath work on a yoga mat in a studio and a high rise in the city. It's completely different. So we were outside in a covered maloka, but the walls were open. It was raining and thundering the first day, which was so powerful. We did the breath work. We drank the tea. We had rapé. That's the powder that goes into the nose. We did that 4 nights in a row. I had combo. That's when you're burned on the skin and they put the frog venom on your skin to force you to purge. So we had
Wow.
that before we even got to the breath work, before we even got to the ayahuasca. So I think many times when we're talking about ayahuasca in a ceremony, people think you sit down and you drink the tea. There's
Yeah.
work that happens before you even get to the place. And then there's work that happens when you're in the place before you get to the drink. And then there's work that happens when you drink and you're in the medicine and you keep drinking. You don't just drink 1 cup. You
Yeah.
drink 1 cup and an hour and a half, 2 hours goes by and you drink another cup. And then you drink another cup. And then you do some rapé. And then they put some Sananga eye drops in your eyes. And then you go to sleep outside. And then you wake up as the sun is rising and you go get something to eat. And you do it all over again. So my very first journey was 4 nights of ayahuasca. The first night it didn't work. It didn't take. I thought it didn't work. I didn't feel anything. I didn't throw up. I didn't have a bowel movement. I didn't have any hallucinations. I Everything was completely normal and everyone around me, 17 people, were writhing and some were crying and some were laughing and they were having their experience and I was having nothing. And so the second night I figured, well, I'm going to be here for 3 more nights. I'm just going to sleep. It's beautiful. We're outside. So I laid down and I went to sleep. And when I woke up, I saw a glowing orange butterfly flying into the Maloka. And I was like, wow, what a beautiful butterfly. And then it disappeared and there was nothing but a green trail, neon green. And I was like, oh, I'm in the medicine. And I was so excited because now I'm starting to see things.
Yeah.
So it was beautiful. My very first journey, my great grandmother who smoked a pipe, I knew her. She lived until I was about 5 or 6 years old, Grandma Daisy. She smoked a pipe. I smelled the tobacco from her pipe for about a month to 2 months after that ceremony. Everywhere I went, I could smell it. And so she visited me on my journey. I received lots of messages. The way that I'm metaphysically gifted, I hear and I download naturally. In the medicine, you receive more of whatever your gifts are. So I just started hearing all the beings that had been talking to me for the 5 to 6 years of my spiritual awakening before the plant medicine journey. They were like, thank God you can hear us clearly. Quickly write this down. We need you to know this, this, this. We need you to do that. You can do this. Play with your magic like that. Do it right now and see if it works. Okay, you can do this, this. And that's how the second night, third night of my journey was.